Koby has come a very long way. From the little chore boy he was at the beginning of the story who could barely lift a fucking empty barrel to the man now who's just able to destroy islands with a simple palm of his fist. Being named Koby the hero of the Rocky Port incident. Getting brutally trained under Garp's intense training methods. I mean, bro was out there boxing battle buses. Nevertheless, he's truly on the way to becoming the Marine that he promised Luffy that he was going to become at the beginning of the story. And honestly makes you wonder, both of them are going to have to cross paths at some point. Is Koby ever, and like, I mean ever, end of series Koby ever going to be strong enough to take down Luffy or even do remotely any damage against it? And also makes you wonder too, like, how strong has he like really gotten? Because he really does not get the respect he deserves, like, at all. He genuinely has gotten stronger. And like, is there really any version of Luffy he can defeat? To be honest, I don't know. That's why we're here, because we're going to be talking about that and more, because today we are talking how strong is Koby and is he able to defeat any version of Luffy? If I'm being honest, I kind of want to see what he looks like without his shirt on. Because like, he looks skinny. We know how Luffy looked like pre-time skip when he was like skinny, then like, you know, we got post-time skip. He was still skinny, but like he was like kind of buff. Koby, even in all his marine gear, he still looks like kind of skinny. It's like, that's why I want to see him without a shirt on, because it's like, I just want to see what meat and wait, whoa, okay, I just want to see what muscle he has on him, because he doesn't look like he has. Let's move. We're talking about Kobe's strength. We're talking about strength, not the meat. His meat. So when we talk about his strength, he has gotten immensely strong. Post time skip, he was able to change the direction of a torpedo with just his bare foot, to soon after that being able to jump out of that same water. Oh yeah, and did I forget to mention that he kind of destroyed an entire piece, or not even piece, a whole chunk of an island with just his bare fist? Yeah, shout out Coach Garp. And if we're talking just straight raw strength, he was quite literally with Garp punching those battle buses and like building his physical strength. We saw what it looked like when he was punching those like pre-time skip. He essentially was breaking his wrist. And once again, no, because that actually doesn't make any sense. Because we know how weak Koby was, okay? He was punching steel, like marine warships. He was punching straight warships with the palm, his fist, his like bare fist. He might have had some bandages wrapped around it, but it was still his bare fist. He was able to build up the strength in his arms by simply doing that religiously with Garp. So hey, shout out to you, Koby. Shout out Coach Garp. Speaking of Garp, let's talk about the training regimen that he actually put Koby on to better his Haki to the point where he can literally destroy mountains with the palm of his fist now. He has what I would assume to be advanced ornament Haki, because again, if you're breaking pure chunks of an island, which is the palm of your fist, if you're doing that with anything other than ornament Haki, it's either you have a devil fruit or you're Luffy with gear 3rd. And even then, that's his devil fruit. So I don't even know why I even just said that. I also feel like a lot of people forget that he has observation Haki. And not even just the fact that he even has observation Haki. It is like low-key insane. Let's take a step back and let's look at Marineford. He was able to sense all the dying Marines, the dying pirates, all of them that was around them. It was hurting him so bad to the point where he was physically feeling their death and their pain and their sorrow. And he was able to sense and hear all of that. You know, it almost reminds me of someone who has crazy observation Haki.
But only this person is still ass and hasn't gotten a single power, and all he knows how to do is shoot fucking plants out of his slingshot. I think you know what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry, Usopp, you caught a stray there, but you fucking suck. We're gonna be talking about you in the next video. Sorry about that. I kind of just, you know, went off script a little bit. And there's even a feat post time skip that he was able to sense a torpedo that was coming towards their ship, and even people like Helmeppo and even the rear admirals that were on that ship, none of them could sense that torpedo that was coming, and the only one who could sense that was Koby, because guess what? He was the one that went and stopped. This one might be more of a crazy take and just a hot take in general, but I honestly feel like Koby might be one of the fastest characters in all of One Piece, simply because he has one of the Roku Shikai abilities, specifically the Soru one that grants the user superhuman speed. Yeah, it's not Gear 2nd, and yeah, he doesn't have Kizaru's light fruit, but like, it's still an ability nonetheless that makes the user go faster. So now that we have Koby's baseline stats out the way, where does he actually scale in the grand scheme of the One Piece world? And to be honest, once you get past the admirals, the vice admirals, the rear admirals, and a couple of the captains, what it really boils down to, and I think the ones that come closest to him right now, are probably X-Drake and Sentomaru. Simply because, okay, if I'm being honest, like, can I tell y'all something, bro? I looked and I did research on Sentomaru. She's said to have great Haki, you know, she was carrying around that big ass axe, you know, she might have boxed Luffy a little bit, but like, you telling me Koby can't like...
Sorry, boom, 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 B-Blitz, honestly impact right in the chest, she's done.
Mind you, she doesn't have a devil fruit like X-Drake, and yeah, she has Haki, but like, you telling me Koby couldn't like, you know, speed blitz her, or even just like, I don't know, maybe Koby takes that fight with like extreme high diff or like mid diff, but like, I honestly feel like Sentomaru is extremely overrated simply because there's been a lot said about her. from what I could see. Feat standpoint and things that I have like seen with my own eyes, or even people have, or the things that people have seen that she has done. There has been nothing like that I could see. X Drake is the only one who I gave the benefit of the doubt to. And I could not even the fact that it was just the benefit of the doubt. He quite literally was recruited by Kaido to be a part of the Beast Pirates at one point. That's how, well, I shouldn't say recruited. He was a member of Sword, and he let himself be recruited by the Beast Pirates. He had his Devil Fruit. He had Haki. Did he lose a couple of those fights when, like, you know, times was getting rough? Yeah, but like he was still a very strong swordsman, and he was even crazy with his little lizard fruit. So like, yeah, like X Drake, he might be stronger than Koby. It might be able to take him in a fight, but like strength wise though, I feel like Koby still might have him. Because again, like, okay, his little lizard devil fruit might give him some like extra like strength on top of that. Like, I don't know. I feel like Koby's Haki is more than likely probably better than this. Like, there's no way it's not. I also feel like even though he has the title of captain, I feel like he's on the strength of like a rear admiral, borderline. Okay, no, vice admiral would low-key be crazy. That would be crazy. Rear admiral wise, I feel like that's where his power level is. Because I'm telling you, bro, there are probably some old heads that are rear admirals right now who are probably still using swords and stuff to fight right now.
And have like basic, I'm talking like the basic Artemis Haki, or might not even have Haki at all. I feel like a lot of those no-name rear admirals, he can low-key piece up.
Don't get me wrong though, there are some rear admirals that were on this list, or I should say on the list of just like Marines in general who are like stronger than Koby, who are like, yeah, okay, I can probably see that. I'm telling you, bro, we have literally seen rear admirals who at Marineford as well, who were using swords and buckshot guns to fight the pirates with the fruits. Like, come on, dog. Koby's piecing some of them up. But aside from that, the people that were like are normally in his circle though, like Sentomaru and X Drake, for example, I feel like are the only two people that I could right now who would genuinely give him a run for his money in the Marines right now. So after everything I just laid out, is there a single version of Luffy that Koby can defeat? And I'm not gonna lie, you know what? But let's just take this gear by gear. Starting with gear 5. Gear 5, hell no. He is going to use Koby as a jump rope. I promise you. He's gonna grab him by his pink hair, braid it into a flamingo, while simultaneously just speed blitzing him in gear 5. It's not happening. He's not beating gear 5. Now, gear 4 Luffy. Once again, if you're gonna sit here and tell me that a gear 4th Luffy who was able to defeat Dofi back in Dressrosa, if you're telling me Koby is somehow able to scale to that,
Don't talk to me, just click off the video. He's not beating gear 5, he's not beating gear 4.
it gets relatively, and I mean like somewhat of a fight when we get to gear 3rd. Now mind you, gear 3rd was pre-time skip, so Luffy didn't have any of his observation Haki, ornament Haki. He had no type of Haki, none of that. He just pure strength and pure devil. I was kind of comparing Koby's honesty impact to gear 3rd because like Luffy basically had the strength of a borderline small mountain level attacks with his big gear 3rd ability. He was basically able to do that with gear 3rd. So it's like strength wise, they're probably on the same table. You also got to remember, Koby is fast with his Soto ability with the Roku Shikai, right? Luffy also has gear 2nd with gear 3rd though. So like he's gonna be able to match that speed. So it's like, I want to give this to Koby. I really wanted to give Koby the fight and give him the win against gear 3rd. But there's one thing that really separates gear 3rd Luffy from just a Koby right now. And it's the simple fact that he has a lot of battle IQ. He was in the jungle fighting the lions, the bears, the monkeys, the gorillas. He was fighting all of them. And even up to that point of gear 3rd, he had a lot of like prior fight experience too. And I just feel like Koby may have his honesty impact, his observation, his ornament. He might have all those things, but like Luffy basically had like a very, very base level of observation Haki. Like he just had great battle perception in general. It's just obviously it wasn't to the level of like the observation Haki he has now where he's able to like peer into the future. So I feel like Luffy would take that fight, but it would be like extremely, extremely high diff. And like, I guess you could say it could go either way because Koby technically does have Haki. So if he landed one, maybe two good hits with an honesty impact onto Luffy, then like, yeah, he might die. He might get the bricks beat out of him, or should I say the gum beat out of him. Why did I just do that? Why did I just do that? I don't know why. I'm sorry. I don't know why I just did that. Anyways, there's also another big thing here too. We know how durable Luffy is. Even with his gum ability, durable as hell. Koby on the other hand, again, I need to see bro without a shirt on because he just looks so skinny. And I know he's got muscle, he's strong, but he just looks so skinny. So I have a really hard time giving him any like durability type of like acknowledgement at all. We not only don't have any beats from it for real, like he was able to tank some explosions and stuff like that, but like I'm talking just like compared to Luffy's durability just in general, it's like you're talking about going up against basically a brick wall. Like you hit him once, he's bouncing right back up. So yeah, I'm taking Luffy extremely high diff. It really only gets fair Maybe when you drop him down to gear 3rd, or when you drop him down to gear 2nd, because then he doesn't have his gear 3rd. He just has like basic punches. I honestly, I even feel like it might honestly still be like a high div fight for Koby, maybe like a mid div. Like Luffy would definitely give him a run for his money, but I feel like at that point Luffy would definitely end up losing that. But I feel like you give Luffy gear 3rd and all the battle IQ that he's geared up until that point on top of a gear 2nd. I just don't see Koby taking that, if I'm being honest. I don't know. Regardless of whether or not Luffy can beat Koby, Koby is still extremely strong and extremely underrated. Even the fact that he's a captain right now, like that's his title, he definitely deserves the title of a rear admiral, because like that's honestly where his strength is at right now. And I think as we get closer to the end of the series, we're gonna see him get even more stronger, and hopefully he's able to put up a good fight against Luffy, because honestly, that would be a great fight. But please, man, this kid deserves some respect. And I mean, like, I know what he looked like pre-time skip. He was a little ugly. Damn, my fault, Koby. He had his glow up, but guys, like I really feel like he deserves some respect because he is strong. But yeah, Koby, he's a lot stronger than you guys think. Now I'm gonna go film this next video because I have finally learned and finally have come to terms with the fact that Ace is not a fraud, and I've actually just been downplaying him this whole time, and it's because I read his light novel. So see you guys in the next video.